Isn't there a thing with OBS where you could just like do both at the same time?
There might be. I don't know.
Or you can like export like this you can like oh.
There's
I haven't really dicked around with OBS in a long time.
I've dicked around with it for quite a bit. I still don't understand 90% of this program.
Yeah.
But
Wizard shit!
it really is. But we have probably one of the biggest JoJo Kusoge games I've ever seen.
I have a hard time calling this a Kusoge because it doesn't look fun.
It is a lot more fun to watch than it is to play, I'll just say that right now.
Yeah, we'll see.
And they could have rectified that by adding local split screen, but no, we're CyberConnect too. We don't do anything fun around here.
This is such a weird project, even for CyberConnect 2.
Yeah. Well, let's get on it then.
Also, hello, I am Janice. I made Battle Craze and I draw a lot.
Yeah, she has been, like many of the hosts, a longtime friend, although with Janice it goes even further than usual.
Really now? You would
yeah.
consider it further than usual?
Yeah, I mean, compared to, like, the Frog Crew folk and the guy from Reload Last Save, I think I've known you way longer.
Yeah, like, Tumblr and maybe even YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
Finished loading, baby.
Could either be Kakyoin or Will A. Zappelli, I'm not sure. So if you're wondering why the teams are the way they are, I literally just put all the characters in random.org and then just put them on teams accordingly.
You know what's one thing that really bugs me about this one compared to, the previous one, All-Star Battle?
Yeah.
There's so much dialogue that, they didn't bother lip-syncing it all. So they're just like, here's a generic lip flap for everybody.
Yeah, it's, hold on a second.
And this game is just a lot of visual noise, and as somebody with autism, this is definitely, like, sensory overload.
Yeah, I can't, like, the thing about this footage is that it will cause very funny visuals. Like, Prosciutto just walking around.
Is this why he's in fucking, ASBR? Just because they had this model lying around?
Yeah, that's probably why. Probably why they added him and not Pesci! Still angry about that.
I find his inclusion weird because I don't know if he's, like, popular or not.
I think he's very popular in Japan.
Maybe.
Also, this is by far the longest match in the entire event, because it turns out Grateful Dead makes you very slow, and the AI just doesn't know what to do with that.
It actually ages down, like, ages up the characters it touches, just like in the manga.
Yeah. In fact, if you look closely at the icons, sometimes they actually get old. But they're so small you can't really tell. So I will say...
Funny.
Oh, sorry.
It's funny that, like, I'm seeing Grateful Dead because I was reminded of, like, because of multiverses, I used to watch Steven Universe, or at least, like, most of its first season, and there's an episode where Steven, like, learns how to age himself up or something, but he can't control it, so he's nearly dying at some point in the episode.
Yeah, maybe Prosciutto was just, like, right behind him or something. So you can't control it because it's the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, and then Pesci just drags, like, Amethyst across Peach City on a fishing hook.
Yeah, this episode was going so well until that fisherman just tore a character's heart out. Also, for obvious reasons, the entire cast list did not include Stroheim, just fucking.
Yeah. The only comment I was gonna make about Stroheim is, like, I find it funny that, like, Guile was supposed to be, like, Street Fighter's Polnareff, but the sprite artist kept drawing his hair, like, flatter like Stroheim's, and it stuck that way.
it is a more distinct hairstyle, so I get the mentality.
I'm just wondering, like, what would Polnareff hairstyle Guile look like?
Probably just like Dyer. Like it's Dyer or Okuyasu's brother. That's kind of my guess. So, I like how Lisa Lisa and Speedwagon did a combination super, and Speedwagon's contribution was to have him and his two gang buddies run into them. Also, Yukaka has Resurrection.
Fucking, of course.
I don't know why Yukako, of all people, has Resurrection, but it's okay because like half the cast has it.
You know, everybody has TJ Combo's second wind.
Yeah. Oh. Yukako's contribution is that she kicked them once.
Yeah, some of these transitions into the big flashy supers are kind of underwhelming.
Yeah. It's more like a 10% and a 90% effort. So anyway, Speedwagon is now retired. And so the weird fucking thing is, even in computer versus computer matches, if player 1 loses the main character, they lose the entire match. And that does not apply to player 2's team. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Cyber Connect 2.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me
some
too
really funny things.
It doesn't bother me too much because the matches kind of go either way. But it's just one of those
I
things.
guess that's true, but it's just like so oblong that you're like, why would they even do this?
Yeah. God, I imagine this game being a lot of fun if you could just play local, you know? Like, just have 4 controllers and just fuck around, like. They just literally did not want to bother with split screen. Like, it's so... kind of a disaster, this one, but it's a hilarious disaster. Where did she go? This camera, by the way.
Yeah. Oh. Supersonic.
I can't wait till Mariah shows how she fights in this game when AI controls her. Because, also it's funny, Yukako's Resurrection, which she doesn't really have that much health when she resurrects. It's just that they're really bad at hitting her right now.
Yeah.
But, the gray hair isn't because of Grateful Dead. That's just like her second form.
Yeah, I remember that from, I mean, it's Unbreakable.
I'm not the biggest fan of Yukako, but she, from what I heard, she does have some of the best English dub dialogue. Where she is feeding Koichi asparagus that's wrapped with, like, study papers or whatever the fuck. And apparently she goes, open up that mouth, here comes the knowledge.
Oh, God.
So, how Mariah fights here is that she just keeps dashing all across the map like a fucking lunatic and not hitting anything.
I'd say that would be in character, but I don't really think so.
Yeah, I don't think Mariah ever did, like, the dashing Taki stab in Source, but...
Are we really going to run out of time in a game like this? Are you fucking joking?
It happens a couple of times.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken, let's go!
Now, if this is Street Fighter X Tekken, Mariah would throw a knife and then the game would freeze. I still cannot believe that happened. Time up! So Yukako, like, somehow they stole this round.
They stole this round because Mariah was acting like a dumbass and Yukako gets to live again.
Yeah, it's like she timer scammed. Like very.
I also want to say, just for the record, regarding Okuyasu's brother.
Yeah.
I remember like saying on like a reply to one of your Twitter posts, like, his hair looks like mac and cheese after you could take it out of like the container, and I think my like animation teacher liked that comment.
Oh wait, wait, I accidentally ran into your animation teacher. Now we have to look back. It's like, ooh, who is it?
I'll give it to you after this is done.
So, funnily enough, Random.org almost made the Demonic Heartbreak team.
I mean, there's gonna be like a JoJolian Demonic Heartbreak.
Yeah, because it's like Josuke and Whole Horse, sort of. Now I'm
like JoJolian Josuke is such a weird character, but I still like him.
I think, yeah, like out of the JoJolian cast, he's pretty up there. But it's kind of dawning on me. I like Demonic Heartbreak a lot more than JoJolian already.
I get that.
It's only at like chapter 7. It's just like characters feel like characters, and stuff is happening. It's just. It gave Boingo, a comedy character, a lot of emotional depth.
Oh god. Somebody's going to die to the spikes, aren't they?
I don't remember, honestly. Also, did you remember that this place is called fucking Air Supply Island? Because I sure didn't.
No.
I never, like, noticed that until I was listening to the Chip and Ironicus JoJo podcast. And they were losing their shit over it.
I just like how they're like Kenny and Loggins, and in the anime, like, only one of them lives for like 2 episodes. And they're like, I'm supposed to feel bad for this guy?
Like, the thing that kills me is that, like, Loggins gets, like, horrifically mutilated, and Joseph's like, yeah, fuck that guy. And Caesar dies, and it's like a whole funeral. I'm like, Loggins is probably looking at down from heaven, being like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, real thanks.
Like, Caesar got a dignified death. Loggins got, like, his lungs kicked out and his face split open and melted.
Like, if part 6 didn't happen, if old Joseph, like, dies of old age, I just imagine Loggins, the soul of Loggins in heaven is just like, that's for fucking disrespecting me. Are you kidding me?
So, Sasha called this, the other team, one brain cell the team.
Yeah, that's true. I hate how in the anime they're just like, you know what, Iggy talks. Fuck it, Iggy talks.
Well, I think he always did. Like, it was all like monologue and stuff. The decision to have him talk out loud to Pet Shop is a little weird, though.
Yeah, because it's like, it was weird. I really like the Pet Shop encounter, but it's also like, I know that Kalexo pointed it out, it's just like, Iggy's a character that really doesn't do much up until that point.
Yeah, he feels a little, like, Trish-like, where it's like he's a major character, but he kind of waits a while to do anything, and then when he does one fight, and he's like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, and then, you know, Vanilla Ice is just like, I hate dogs.
So Ukiyasu is already dead. Also good lip sync there.
Jesus!
So, okay, so far I'd like to summarize what Melvstomp has come up to. With Simpsons Wrestling, it contains adults beating up the Simpson kids, and now this Melvstomp has 2 humans beating up a dog.
I mean, one of them is Whole Horse, he's hiding in the corner, and he's just like, you know, my stand's a pistol, nothing can beat a gun. What's that? You beat your gun? What?
Also, I will say Speedwagon Super in this game, I'm surprised at how fucking painful it looks.
That's another thing about this game.
Jesus Christ.
Like, a lot of these are recycled. Sorry.
The whimpers make it so bad, though.
Okay. A lot of the supers are recycled from All-Star Battle, but a lot of them are, like, unreasonably sped up. Like,
yeah.
Polnareff Super is just like, I'm attacking really fast. And then there's, like, Poochie's Super where he, like, steals the disc from your face, and, like, when I saw a video of it, Giorno didn't have any reaction to that at all.
Well, Giorno didn't have a reaction to much. Also, speaking of Messina, he's watching this. He's in the Twitch chat right now. So apparently, Sasha says that sound is the player one computer rapidly adjusting the camera.
Oh god.
Yeah. Well, demonic heartbreak goes further. But yeah, Speedwagon Super made me realize, like, oh, hey, hey there, this is Janis with me today.
Yeah, I'm not Sasha. I am sorry.
Sasha Mark II. But yeah, the thing is, like, Speedwagon Super made me remember that whole thing where he's like, "Ha, my razor sharp hat hit bone," and I'm like, I didn't realize how much that would fucking hurt. Like,
it would fucking hurt, but I remember, like, the first encounter with Speedwagon in Ogre Street, like, ended really quickly just because Jonathan was just like, "Oh my god, he's such a gentleman! Look at him tank those hits!"
Yeah. But in this game, it's like you see them, see it slicing into them, and they're like, their faces are like, "Holy shit, this hurts!"
Like, ow.
Also, one of these teams is Jonathan and AC/DC. Thank you, random.org. Joseph and Rohan makes sort of sense.
It kind of does, but old Joseph isn't, like, senile enough.
Yeah.
I don't like Rohan.
I feel like I like him more when he's kind of the head of his own story, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, the Rohan spin-offs actually look really cool. It's just,
I think sorry.
It's like he does not work as well when he's a side character to somebody else, I feel.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Like, the most that I enjoyed him is, when he got decked in the face in his first encounter, and when he cut off his own finger just because he hated Josuke that much in a game of dice.
Isaiah collects it. Yeah, like... Yeah, Rohan in Part 4 doesn't seem like he works as well as he does in his spin-offs. Yeah, thank you, Jonathan.
I also want to talk about the music of this game.
What music?
Like, I don't know whose theme is playing right now, but a lot of the music just isn't up to snuff like All-Star Battles was.
I didn't even like All-Star Battles that much, but I could tell you like whose themes is who for the most part.
Yeah.
This is just
there's, like, some that share similar motifs, and then there's Hull Horses, which sounds like fucking SpongeBob music.
It just sounds like a blob of guitar riffs. That's what this music sounds like.
Some of them sound like MIDIs.
Yeah, well,
and then some of them just have like the worst sounding notes, like the opening of Neo's theme. It sounds like a shitpost.
So this is one of the rare times where we see everybody on screen at once, and Jonathan is doing the old Joestar strategy of running away and falling down.
They're both pointing and talking.
Let's go follow him. I think it would be a great inspiration for my manga if I knew what it felt like to fall off a building.
I mean, he fucking, like, licked a spider, so why not?
Also, I don't recognize, like, the weird spear Jonathan has.
A spear?
I can still do Jonathan falling off of a building counter, too.
I think the spear may be from, like, that first encounter with Vampire Dio when he burns the mansion down, but that might be a stretch.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look back at that. Because I recognize everything else he's doing, but...
Part 1, honestly, Part 1 is good on its own merits.
Like, honestly, over time, I forgot how much I really liked Part 1. Hold on.
I'll punch you a few times.
And I'll do this. Like, the thing with Part 1 is that the writing feels very basic, but the story is, like, incredibly enjoyable, and also the atmosphere is unlike any other part.
It's, like, over-dramatic. It's like a drama, and I can't help but appreciate it, because it's just kind of over the top sometimes. Like, fucking Speedwagon warming up like Zeppeli's frozen arm with his abs.
Speedwagon is just really hot, literally.
I mean, they were fucking steaming in the anime. They were just like straight up like steam from his chiseled abs. Like, what the fuck?
What would you even be able to read from Jonathan?
He ate chocolates after crying about something, but that was manga exclusive.
Also, Jonathan has a resurrection. So Jonathan has died a total of 5 times so far.
Yeah, Kalexo said that, like, the anime does make part 1 more enjoyable than the manga.
Yeah, it's just got, like, AC/DC isn't dead, but, like, fuck it.
AC/DC's just like, screw you guys, I'm going home.
I love how Joseph and Jonathan are like, wait, am I related to this guy? Rohan's like, I'm really good at manga.
Yeah, you know, it's your fucking reality whether or not you believe that he's your great-grandfather or not. and then old Joseph would just be like, shut the fuck up and hit him with a bottle.
God, I wish. Oh god, I was about to say... Yeah, so, I also forgot that apparently Part 1, the anime, gave extra scenes to the Led Zeppelin zombies. In that they just showed up earlier for like a couple of seconds and said a line.
Yeah.
Fucking honest sweet.
Narc Anastasia. Why does he have, like, feet day calls on him? Oh, this team is really perfect. Because I kind of mix these two up a little bit.
Yeah. So I like how random.org, due to just how many characters there are, a lot of these matches have special interactions. Also, we're going into Death 13's stage, because it's one of the funniest things ever.
A weird pick for a stage.
It like, contextually does not make sense, but
yeah,
design-wise, it's pretty distinct.
I always think about, like, what JoJo minor villain or villain had their fate the worst, and I'm always gonna be, like, Manish Boy. Eating poo-poo. Yeah.
Does that really compare to Diavolo dying infinitely, though?
Won't he get, like, tired of it at some point? Like, fucking, Diavolo no Daiboken. He just, gets used to it.
I feel like Diavolo is just like, look, as long as I don't have to go through that fucking autopsy again, I'm pretty fine. I think that's even, like, a line he sort of said at one point. Where he's not really too, like, he's shocked by the other deaths, but he's like, God, that fucking autopsy, though, that was the worst.
It's like, please, I don't want to wake up and be in an episode of Law & Order SVU.
So, I have to say...
it's, team long hair and fishnet shirt versus, Doki Dick and shoe hair.
I was about to say 2 long-haired hot dudes, but honestly, Narciso is just so vile, I hesitate saying that.
I think Diavolo's nice.
Diavolo's not really nice, but he's, you know...
I mean, not in, like, that way. But then
yeah.
I was gonna say, like, Cars is also, like, nice. With all the tildes.
Like... I feel like Diavolo is so over the top that doesn't really register, whereas Narciso has, like, actual serial killer energy to him. That makes me kind of uncomfy.
I mean, he also was just, like, during, like, the final parts of Part 6, like, when everybody was about to die, he was like, can I please marry Jolene? And Jotaro's like, you what?
At a time like this. Also, I'm not used to him having blue hair. I always think it's, like, pink.
I'm the same way, too. Like,
yeah.
Some of these color changes are, like, so arbitrary. Like, Gyro's palette fucking sucks in this game.
Like, do you think it's, to make him more, distinct from Diavolo? Like, because that's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah.
I just know that, you know, there's the whole JoJo rule of, like, characters don't have, like, a set in stone palette, but there are definitely some color schemes that are more chosen than other, like Jotaro like wearing blue and Dio wearing yellow.
Yeah, also weirdly enough, like Pesci seems pretty consistent.
Like yellow jacket and green hair.
Yeah, yellow jacket, green hair. I think the only thing that's different is that in the game he has lipstick, or the anime he doesn't.
Which actually I really like lipstick Dio. It's a shame that they got rid of it.
Yeah. Also, of all people, Carne had his lipstick removed as well. And like that seems like a weird thing to just keep taking from characters.
Just fucking Dempsey roll around him, just for...
I don't intend to let this drag on. Keep that in mind for what he's about to do in a bit.
He's going to let this drag on.
Diver drive.
Yeah, some of these localization names are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like Lil Bomber, Zipper Man.
And Diver Down, I think, is a Van Halen reference. This is a band I'm just kind of like, towards. I did actually listen to a bit of Tarkus yesterday. It's fine. I don't know why the first track is like 10 minutes though, or 20 minutes. Sorry. Okay.
I don't know why some songs just gotta be that long. That's dumb.
So,
Narc, what are you doing?
Anasui is like stoned and just fascinated with that box. That's my theory.
It's Jolene. Jolene's in the here in Dirtquake bed.
Sasha
I would say Dirtquake.
Sasha made like almost the same exact joke watching this. Jolene is in the box. I forgot that Jolene, since, you know, there's at least one Stone Nation spinoff, Jolene has quite a few weird admirers.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh. So Josuke, with his untethered rage, does nothing.
He's too busy seething and coping that he's just like... some of the comments be like, he was thinking, you ever try to fuck a box?
It was just like, you know, put the Jolene wig on it. I'm stopping this conversation.
I just hope that Diver Down can remove splinters. Okay.
Alright, 1v1 now. Just immediately get shot. So the thing is, the AI doesn't really know how to deal with people repeatedly shooting them.
I mean, nobody does. and then Death 13 from behind.
The first time I ever saw this Death 13 hazard, it was just like a mess of characters fighting, and then I just noticed Death 13 was there, and he was just getting the shit beat out of him. He was like, oh god, help!
So much for I won't kill a baby.
Yeah. Some babies are born evil. Also, those are the trash cans laughing, by the way.
That doesn't get annoying.
It doesn't. I'm here. I take my time walking across.
That's the dub voice for Death 13, by the way.
Oh, he sings?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
It sucks to know that, like, Khan is voiced by the Skullgirls announced.
Stop getting in my way, says the man who won't stop chasing you around. Honestly, is like that. Uh-oh.
You have 1 second.
I like how Death 13 just got shot in the back. There you go. Josuke's like, yeah, don't make fun of my hair.
Yeah, I don't know who you are or what you fucking did, but when you talk about my hair,
You didn't
it really does have the texture of a fucking steak.
Yeah. like, it's one thing to talk shit about my hair, but you literally compared my hair to shit. So... but, oh, God. This game is hilarious. That's all I gotta say about it.
This game is dumb, and it does sound pretty, like, bad that you can't really, like, play it locally, because, I remember, like, playing a few rounds of, fucking Jump Force with my brother, and it was kinda entertaining, like, in a dumb way.
Like, most games are better when you play it with people. I mean, this is kinda how it works.
It's just that, you know, those games, like, aren't really gonna last, and, like, they really can't be taken super seriously just because of the way that they operate.
Also, I picked a Steel Ball Run stage out of sympathy for Part 8 because none of those characters made it into the top 8.
Is this the one with the dinosaurs?
Yes.
Dino Rex.
Yeah, I was about to say, just in time for the fucking Dino Rex explosion.
What the fuck? I actually saw that fucking thing trending, and I was like, why? I know why, but also, like, why?
Yeah, I just threw... Oh. Whole Horse and Yukako have unique dialogue.
At least Whole Horse can, like, damage female opponents as opposed to Sanji and Jump Force, who literally can't do anything against a female opponent.
What the fuck?
And Jump Force, yeah.
So, it's just like a 0 to 1,000 matchup for any lady?
Yes.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, he attacks them, no damage.
Dude, like, people making licensed anime fighting games know how fighting games work? Because I'm starting to think...
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They're just like, we gotta get all of the fan service, we gotta get all the voices right, all the looks, all the references, but what about the gameplay? AOL dial-up noise.
What about the gameplay? Long silence. Look, you can summon scary monsters in this stage. But yeah,
Scary monsters and nice sprites MIDI.
Well, I actually entered the Dino Rex tournament as Scary Monsters and Super Melee. Oh, yeah, Soft and White Yukako, that's pretty funny.
That's kind of disgusting.
I hate the name of it so much. Thank you, Prince. Yeah, I hear One Piece actually has some pretty decent fighters.
I don't really, like, pay attention to One Piece, I'm just like...
I mean, me neither, but...
I just know that it's like, its lady designs are pretty cringe, and, I just hate looking at it.
Mankind is in it. That's all I got. Fucking Mick Foley saw the cover and he was like, holy shit, that rolls.
What was Yukako doing? Just like, is Koichi in the walls? Is Koichi in the walls?
God, fucking... It's a shame Yukako and Anasui weren't on the same team. It's more of a fighting gamey power stick. Yeah, that's the thing about this game. I wish it was just that. Like...
Honestly, I'm surprised that we haven't had too many, like, spiritual Power Stone successors.
Yeah.
Like, we have, like, the One Piece game, and then we have the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy game.
Also, Backyard Wrestling 2. Or, I forget if it was the first or second one, but either one of them or both of them play like a Power Stone game. Like, I'm not even shitting. Like, there's a lot of stuff
I'm having a hard
happening.
time telling what's going on. It's just like hair and magnetism and dinosaurs.
Don't worry about it. Or just don't worry.
Love Extra. I forgot that was the dub name. Love Extra.
I just remember one of the things in JoJo's that pissed me off the most.
It was the Yukako in that was actually a better character than Yukako, but she barely got any screen time, right?
Yeah, it was like, all Universe Yukako fucking rules. Like, she's just like a wandering con man. And it's just like... and it's just like... She just says at one point to Josuke, it's like, we'll meet again, and she never shows up ever again. It's just...
Maybe in JoJo Part 9, but that's not gonna happen, knowing how JoJo parts work.
Yeah. Fucking... Tama!
Oh! Yeah, that totally means giddy up in Japanese.
Also, as I watched Yukako just hurl a barrel at somebody with her hair, just beating up the dinosaur, but the weird thing about Yukako is that she's kind of just Bruford again. Yeah, her hair looks like seaweed in this game.
Yeah, I don't blame him, because, like, modeling hair in 3D, like, isn't really easy, even with stylization.
I think, like, the only game that really got it right was, like, Fighting EX Layer so far.
Yeah.
Like, the litmus test with 3D wrestling is how does Triple H's hair look?
My best friend, Josuke.
There's something scary about Demonic Heartbreak that I didn't really realize until somebody pointed it out. It is...
Where did Whole Horse go?
He just fucked off.
He did the Tekken 4 TAS Brian movement.
Yeah, the thing about Demonic Heartbreak is it would still line up very neatly in the timeline if Whole Horse dies at the end. I'm like, oh shit, that is a real possibility, isn't it?
Why can't Whole Horse just leave and go back to the United States where he fucking belongs?
Supposedly.
Supposedly.
He might be British, for all we know. Fucking having a laugh with this dino here.
Just because of a dinosaur!
Yeah, the dinosaur won that.
Dino Rex!
Yeah. Dino Rex,
Whole Horse, please shut up.
There's nothing innocent about that love. Also, Jesuke's like, I have bubbles. Just so you know. But,
yeah, and then under his breath, he's like, also, you're a pedophile.
So, I did actually sign up for the Dino Rex tournament because I had to be part of history. And I actually did name myself Scary Monsters and Super Melly.
Yeah.
So, while we're, you know, just waiting for the loading times, which are pretty plentiful in this game, let me read out some of the people in this tournament as they're listed. Melesaurus Rex, Crabosaurus Rex, I hate this, Dino Rest These Nuts, Abandon All Help, Nar means I love you in Dinosaur, I hate you Alex, what the fuck am I doing here, I am become death, Based and Dino Build, Grimace but like a dinosaur version, going to rip my fucking nuts off, Dino Rex 4 SummerSlam, what killed the dinosaurs, the Ice Age, please burn Alex, X-Gaiden who kills raptors goodly, I'm hitting the gritty for dinosaurs, oh, yeah, there we go.
I really like Dino Pilled. Where can I get those? Other than being a girl, I also want to be an anthropomorphic dinosaur.
Aren't the Dino Pills like those little, like, inflatable sponge things that you would get and just put in water and it becomes like a big thing?
That's a bath bomb. That's different.
No, I mean, like, they were like these little sponge dinosaurs that if you filled them up with, like, put them in water, they would expand.
That's a bath bomb. Or at least they were, like, part of bath bombs, like, shaped like dinosaur eggs.
No, they weren't bath bombs, though. They were just toys. If you don't take a bath with one of these.
I remember a bath bomb that was like that, and I actually thought that a real dinosaur was going to come out of it because I was really young.
And then it did.
We just didn't know it yet.
So, the prison stage is also really funny.
Yeah, he got $100. Cool, a buck.
Yeah. This is probably, like, at the second half of this match is some of the most, perfectly comedically timed things I've ever seen in an AI vs. AI match. I'll see ya, Rohan is in the top 4. I don't know what reality is anymore.
What's the tier list for this game? Do people play this competitively?
I looked up the tier list, and nobody seems to really there's no consensus. Like, Speedwagon is either busted or the worst character, and nobody can decide which is which.
I don't know what the fuck Mista did, but okay.
I think, ECW!
That's the fucking wrestling move!
Yeah. Rohan, shut up about manga! Christ! I love the synergy of these poses. Don't panic! Don't panic, I'm stuck on this table!
I need to push it with my waist!
Back
it could be one of the enemy stands!
I like how Mista was in the middle of saying his stand name before Joseph ran away and cut the second half off, so it just sounded like Mista yelled, "Sex!"
I forgot that Josuke's ability was just he punches shit to fix them, so it's just like he punches a table into existence. Oh my god, zombie crocodile!
Yep, Limp Bizkit is about.
I'm so fucking thirsty.
I needed to eat.
I need to bust a fat nut!
Jesus. Look at Joseph studying those ECW tapes I see.
Here you go, grandson!
Sit down! Yeah, thank you for your contribution, Ron.
Yeah, two punches, thank you.
And he's like, don't make fun of me.
It's just so hard to make manga. My wrist hurts.
I like how Mista is just carrying this team, by the way. Oh yeah, there's the gal.
Yeah, there's you.
There's a lot of me characters in JoJo, but... Yep, now we have Mini Joseph.
Damn. I can't wait for the screenshot to be posted onto DeviantArt.com and/or for Affinity.
So...
Mista! I mean, Rohan!
No, neither of them are doing anything! Mista's stashing! Rohan's stuck behind a table, Joseph isn't doing anything, Mista is very confused. And then this happens. Wait, okay. Wait for it. Oh wait, maybe it doesn't happen here. I can't wait to turn this into a manga. The mysterious case of the shrinking man who doesn't do shit. Okay, here we go. I think this is it.
Does he get, like, stepped on and he, like, dies under the weight of Mista's boot?
No. Bye!
Bye, fucker!
I have to say, I've never seen somebody snap an AI out of a daze by just summoning a giant alligator to attack them. Which is funny, because now he's frozen again. Wait, look at that from the back!
Photo bomb!
This match is fucking weird.
And now he's normal size again.
Yeah. Look at the AI spent money to have guests shrink them, and then they didn't do anything.
Even the benefit of being tiny, other than you probably are harder to hit.
It's probably just that, yeah. Maybe Joseph just wanted to be a little guy.
He was like, yes, I'm kind of kinky, don't you know?
Also, I just noticed Guest was in that cell, like she has an actual model in this game.
Yeah, I wonder if she's gonna be in fucking ASBR. Probably not.
Yeah, no way. That alligator's doing more damage than, like, the characters.
The real MVP of this match.
Yeah. Hello, invisible alligator. Or later, invisible. You get the joke.
If it had a crown, I could say it's King K. Rool.
Joseph time escaping by just throwing chairs everywhere. So...
and then Rohan's like, this is for making me burn my house down, you fucker.
Weirdly enough, he doesn't seem to have dialogue against him.
That's really weird.
So, our finals.
Oh god.
Rohan and Old Joseph versus Demonic Heartbreak Team. Rohan is in the fucking finals.
He's gonna be like, I'm gonna make a manga out of this.
He'll probably be like, I won. I got to the final. Cause
I got to the final, guys, because I'm the best manga artist ever. Come on, put some respect on my name.
I did all the work.
Come on, guys. You know, I
Even
may
though-
have gotten stuck on the railing once or behind a table, but I'm pulling my weight here.
I was studying the table for manga purposes. It's come down to this. I can't believe it.
This is such a dumb team. Like, what happened to, like, the other villains? You know, the actual big threats of
Like,
JoJo. Like,
almost
what happened to...
almost none of them made it to the top 8. Like, just... Both Poochies got immediately knocked out, that much I remember.
Damn, if only part 6 ended that way.
Yeah. I just noticed. Honestly, yeah, Jay Gall's here.
I'm a shoot. It would have been funny if they had like 2 whole horses, like a heritage for the future.
I mean, hell, they have Diego and Diego 2, so I'm just like, you know, whatever. Does that pose specifically a reference to the Mariah fight? I believe so, actually, yeah.
Like, they have 2 Diegos, they have 2 Fuchis, they have 2 Jotaros in this and ASBR.
I'm honestly surprised they didn't make part 6 Jotaro at this point.
I mean, they were going to do that, but I guess they just decided that was a bad idea.
Yeah, it's like, don't make him in a Goku.
God, Dragon Ball FighterZ has so many Gokus.
Sasha was in the back there saying they are making part 6 Jotaro for All-Star Battle R.
Are you serious?
I did not know that. I am so angry.
That's... CyberConnect.
Yeah, but he was revealed the same time Foo Fighters was revealed, apparently. And I must have forgot because Foo Fighters is an actual new fucking character.
They're like, oh, we're gonna add more Part 6 characters. Monkey's Paw, Curls.
Foo Fighters should have been in there since the beginning. She, like, has an offensive, like, base stand. But yet Rohan gets to be in the fighting game from the start? Like, I don't...
It's a popularity contest, honestly.
Yeah, but there's like Rohan just doesn't translate into this format at all. Which, I mean, I guess I'm wrong because he's in the fucking finals of this tournament. So
yeah, I'm pulling my weight, guys.
I wouldn't be surprised looking back on this and being like, yeah, Joseph is doing most of the work.
And then Whole Horse is just standing there and shooting his gun. This is going to end really quickly. Josuke's gonna die. Oh god, the sandwich, the Wabo combo.
Yeah, somehow these two, I think it mostly just is Joseph doing a shitload of damage. Alright, so you remember that Dio and Polnareff scene with the stairs?
Yeah.
And that's it! That's... Rohan is the fucking winner of Melvstomp today.
What about Joseph, though? What about Joseph?
So the thing is, since they're teams, what I was gonna do is, if they time out, the partner gets to be the runner-up, but if they land a killing blow on a character, the character that lost will be the runner-up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah. Joseph does not get to be in the Rumble, even though I'm pretty sure he was doing most of the work.
I mean, he had actual wrestling things going on in the matches he was in.
So yeah, I guess for the Fire Pro Rumble, we will be seeing Rohan and Josuke 8 return again. But
There actually wasn't any Polnareff in this, because I really liked Polnareff when I was rewatching Part 3.
yeah, he is Part 3 personified, I feel.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me look over these results real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna look at the main villains real quick. Dio and Funny Valentine immediately lost to Anasui and Diavolo.
Damn.
Cars lost to Lisa and Speedwagon.
Who was he teamed up with?
He was teamed up with Akira.
Oh yeah, that dork. It took me a second. That guy who isn't 19 years old.
Akira's really weird because I keep forgetting he was the main antagonist at one point. Like,
Part 4 is so fucking weird.
yeah.
It really was just like Araki, just like figuring things out as he goes.
Where is... Okay, Poochie 2, and Poochie, back-to-back, got immediately eliminated.
Bye.
Lisa and Speedwagon, and Narancia and Abdul.
That's a team.
Yeah, but Poochie 2 was paired with Will A. Zappelli, and normal Poochie was paired up with Pet Shop. Somehow Pet Shop was one of the first people to get eliminated here. I mean, hey, Flanders got immediately eliminated for the Simpsons Wrestling one, so...
I mean, this isn't Heritage, so I wouldn't know.
I mean, AI works in a different world than humans do, so...
Yeah, that is true. Fuck. I saw the Battle Craze Melvstomp, but I forgot who won. Who's making it into the Royal Rumble?
Ajit is the winner, and Emmy is the runner-up.
Nice.
All three of Emmy somehow made it. I don't know. I still don't know what that was about. I'm just playing this at double speed just to have something in the background right now. And the funny thing is, after I made this, I forgot that All-Star Battle had a versus mode, versus computer mode in it. Or like computer versus computer mode. But this is just a way funnier game. So, I do not regret my decisions.
Like, I think watching All-Star Battle would have taken, like, twice as long, because it's so slow, there's, like, no damage.
I think they rectified that in All-Star Battle R, from what I've seen, because, God, I didn't notice Aoki also was back there as well. Yeah, this is a great AI game. Trying to play it is a chore. It's just like... You get the controls pretty quick, but it's just like the moves you have at your disposal, they all feel very awkward. Then again, I was playing as Mariah, who has a history of sucking. So... But it's just...
You should play this at 4 times speed.
Can I do that? Hold on. Faster!
Made in heaven!
Yeah, and that's as far as I can go. Yeah, this game just kind of bums me out at the same time, because I'm like, there was a concept here that could have made for a really cool game, and it's just like, they cyber-connected it.
Yeah. It really is just like a Bandai Namco production, although I don't know if this game even had any of their involvement, but I just know that those are the guys who have all of like the reins on anime copyright and IPs.
Ugh.
So it's like we'll probably not get like traditional fighters of like too many other manga and anime games anytime soon, like fucking the fucking One Punch Man game that
God.
died in a year.
Yeah, I watched video of that. It looked miserable.
To be honest, like, as time goes on, I'm just more, like, really mad on One Punch Man. Like, the first season, I liked, but it's mostly from an animation standpoint. I really don't know how I feel about, like, its narrative, and then there's just thing like, one of the characters is literally blackface, and I'm like, cool, thanks.
Voiced by John Gallier, no less. But... Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but I am going to assume that they are a creep.
Wait, what?
Oh, I don't know who you said.
I said, voiced by John Gallier.
Oh.
The sniper with that. I was seeing it all over my timeline for the past,
I'm sorry that I accused John Gallier of being a creep.
He is just carrying what they call a dump truck, apparently.
Big fat dumpy.
I still can't believe, like, when the anime was announced, I'm pretty sure I could find the exact post where I said, people don't give a shit about the minor characters a lot, but I can tell you that John Gallier is gonna go from Who to all over my fucking timeline once the shower scene is animated, and I was a fucking prophet. My timeline was nothing but John Gallier for like 2 weeks after that. I'm like, that's cool. He's like cool and all. Like,
they're like, look at his caked up butts. Look at his butts, plural. Okay.
Yeah. Things are looking grim. So I had 2 stray observations before I leave here.
Yeah.
Also, you have to excuse me. I made the mistake of spraying sunscreen on myself while there was a fan in front of me, so that went right in my face. But
damn. You just hot pants to yourself.
If I was hot pants, life would be pretty good. But
I don't know what JoJo character I would be. I could say I want to be Lisa so I could be a powerful MILF, but it would mean that I would have to get stabbed and my husband would die.
You know, I think what I am going to say is that I would like to be a version of Josuke's mom, like that type of character, but have a stand so I can do shit.
That would be awesome. That would be totally awesome. Just like fucking the MILF with a stand.
We never get that. Like, ever.
Nah.
Oh, wait, no, Jajolian did that, but she's kind of weird. So 2 observations I had. So, a lot of... Like, the thing with these games is that they run a lot on, like, unique reaction animations.
Yeah.
I noticed that Lisa, for every single one of them, does, like, the hand-over-mouth gasping animation for, like, everything. Getting cut by a hat does the pose. Getting punched by Gold Experience does the pose.
I mean, that was true in All-Star Battle as well.
Yeah, it's just... Also, it kind of hit me that Crazy Diamond punching things to fix them. That's exactly what M. Dickey characters do.
I don't know, but that just sounds funny.
Like, the thing is, like, there's a lot of breakable, like, furniture. and you can fix it by just grabbing it and then putting it back down, and it'll reform. So it's like every character has Crazy Diamond. But yeah, thank you for hosting with me.
No problem, no problem.
This is a fun time. I love this game in a way that doesn't involve me playing it.
I don't regret picking this game.
Yeah, I know. Like, I was kind of bummed that we can only do one because of the time frame, but God, this is so worth it.
Yeah.
And thank you, Calixto, for watching this mess.
Thank you to any viewers that stop by, and thank you to any people on YouTube that do decide to watch this train wreck in motion.
Yeah, when I eventually upload all the VODs, which will probably be in like 2033 at this point.
Nah, don't put yourself down. You got the motivation. You could do it.
Yeah. 2023 then.
Okay.
No. I'm kidding. I'll get it done like Tuesday. But yeah,
Well,
thanks.
it was Tuesday.
And we'll probably see you tomorrow. I'm still not sure what's going on tomorrow, but anyway, I gotta go head it over to like a pinball hall. So
Good night, everybody.
see ya.